Once done with the Surya Namaskaras, kindly relax in Shavasana, which is also known as Mritasana. Doing a balanced practice on a regular basis is important than doing very less and extremes. The practice should be just appropriate for the day's activities to carry on with a very pleasant mindset. All of us are Grihastha yogis. We have many things to address, many things to take care of. Our home, our job, our relations, our sensitivities, our ambitions, and most importantly, the health and the immune system. Your yoga practice is like 1 hour charging. Just like the super fantastic latest mobile, which has all the features, but the basic thing to be done is the charging. Once the charging is over, it is full-fledged, ready for action. So is the case here. Complete relaxation followed by 3 rounds of nice twisting. Follow the guidelines. Legs together, bend them, heels close to the buttocks, stretch the hands to the sides, like the capital T, nicely. Palms are pressing the mat. The heels are touching the buttocks. Gently turn the knees to the left side, breathe out. Foot on the foot, kneecap on the kneecap, and bring the knees down completely. Try to cover that extra little gap, which is always there. Our endeavor is to cover that small little gap between the kneecaps and the floor. Selectively do long breath, 5 counts. Breathe in, come to the center. Turn the knees to the right side. Try to turn the face to the left side. Even if little bit, that's fine. You may not be able to turn completely, which is difficult. A little bit of turning to the opposite side is equally important. Slow, long breath. Then slowly come up, bring the knees. Now please separate both the feet. Both the feet come to the edge of the mat, almost. There is no change in the hands position. The heels are close to the buttocks, but they are very much away from each other, close to the edge of the mat. Gently turn the knees to the left side. The right kneecap comes to the left foot, and the left knee is slightly up, close to the chest. Face slightly turned to the right side. 5 long breaths. You will experience so many muscle groups around the waist and the pelvis getting engaged, getting opened up. Slowly come to the center now. Turn to the right side. Please do the practice in the same measure and intensity. The third category, slowly come back to the center. Now kindly stretch the legs out, straight on the mat. Straighten the hands sideways, make it like the capital T. We all know the capital, the T twisting. Raise the right leg up 90 degrees. Bend the right knee. Right foot is landing outside the left thigh immediately, close to the groin, so that you are able to access the kneecap with your left hand and push it down to the ground. The left hand is on the right kneecap. Turn the face to the right, at least delicately, if not completely. 5 long breaths. Breathe in, raise the right leg up straight 90 degrees and come back to the mat. Everything is done with very good cosmetic dimension, aesthetic dimension, aesthetic value. Left leg up straight. Please go ahead and complete other way around. These twistings are very important in removing the anomalies of the digestive system. A lot of internal massaging to the tummy would happen in this practice or practices, helping them to fine-tune the digestive system and its anomalies, lacunae. Decently good enough. 3 rounds. Now please tuck in your t-shirt. Get ready for the inversion, Sarvanga Asana. The new members who have joined also have been taught how to do Sarvanga Asana. You can either take wall support or you can do independently based on your comfort. So please tuck in your t-shirt from all the sides. Make sure that you are absolutely comfortable when you do the practice. And we know that if during the periods we don't do this. Nice inversion. Draw the elbows, bring them close to each other while keeping the eyes closed, maintaining the balance. The weight will be there, the weight factor. You can feel the entire weight on the knees and palms. So give them the super support from inside. The regular members can go ahead with the Halasana, Urdhva Padmasana. The new members who have come into this big group, please do fish pose as taught in the last month. Only the fish pose, arching up.
Can you please repeat that, the fish pose? Can you just
Fish
tell once
pose.
again?
Yes, I will show you, in fact. I will show you that. Please crisscross the legs. We have to do the other side also. Arching the spine from tailbone to the top of the head while crisscrossing the legs and holding at the great toes to begin with. So there would be a whole lot of transient muscular tightness that you generate at least for a few moments, both the sides. Body may be very raw. It may not cooperate, but please keep your effort on. Even if you do 10% in the beginning, that's very good improvement. The 10% would gradually become 15%. As you progress, it becomes 20, then 25, 30, 35. That's how we build the mansion of quality in the yoga sadhana regularly, brick by brick. Now, please relax all your efforts. Hug your knees, everyone. Interlock the fingers around the kneecaps. Bring the knees close to the chest, then bounce. Gently start bouncing, massaging the whole back. Around 4 to 5 times. Then with one bouncer, sit up, turn around, facing to the camera, stretch the legs out, close your eyes. So let us do the practice of a Vakra Asana series. A series is always a sequence. Sequence will be having A, B, C, D, or sometimes much more than that. So let us begin with Vakra Asana series. Deep abdominal twisting, come squeezing. Both legs together, straight on the mat. Everyone. Pay attention meticulously and then try to do as much as you can do within your limits. But attention to the details should be perfect. Right is right, left is left. There is no ambiguity with that. Clear? Now legs are together. Bend your right leg. The heel is close to the buttock, foot is flat on the mat. Both the hands straight. Turn to your left side. Both the hands go behind on the mat. Both the hands go behind on the mat. Your chin is on the left shoulder, completely turned behind. Your left hand is not too far away. It is very much close to the spinal column on the mat, tailbone on the mat. And the right hand is trying to touch the mat behind your left hip bone. Eyes are closed. Please keep the spine as much as possible straight and spiraled up. The spine is nicely spiraled or twisted, but spine is upright, not slant. 5 long breaths. Selectively count long breaths only, not those short breaths. Now breathe in, hands to the front. Stretch the right leg out. Take a movement. Please do other side. Exactly the same. Other way around. I'm sure you would not need any other guideline. What you do with the left side, you will do the right side. Please go ahead. Making sure all these small little micro guidelines are taken care of. Challenges are inevitable. But see how you can fare well against a challenge. Our yoga practices will help us to prepare ourselves for the challenges thrown by the life. There is one saying, Yuddha Kale Shastrabhyasam. It's not that the Shastrabhyasa should happen just before the war. The soldiers are trained every day to face the challenges, face the threats. In a way, this is also like that. Completed with A, now let us do the B. Bend your left leg. The left thigh is close to the abdomen. Now right hand, place the right hand, insert it in between the thigh and the abdomen, turn back. The right hand is inserted between the thigh and the abdomen. The right hand fingers are reaching the back of the mat. The left hand is definitely behind the back. The left palm is flat, chin on the shoulder. Please pull out the right leg straight and the toes are pointing to yourself. Not the foot is tilted as such, the toes are pointing to yourself. Taking all the adjustments, then settle down, then start the count. Do not start counting immediately the moment you turn back. After all the micro adjustments, we will begin the counting. Slowly breathe in, come to the front, stretch the leg out, and please do the other way around, exactly the same. The kneecap is pointing up, not tilted. The left hand is inserted between the thigh and the abdomen. Let it reach the back of the mat immediately after the tailbone. And please keep the left leg straight, please. The toes are pointing to the self, your good self. Okay. So there are A and B and C and D are there. Probably we can attempt C and D in the next class. Due to the paucity of time, we will relax and halt the asana practices here. Now let us begin. Take a moment, relax, then begin Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. Everyone, adapting the mudra, left hand in mudra, the two fingers delicately touching, accessing the eyebrow center like a touch screen technology. Slowly begin the alternate nostril breathing, maintaining a ratio proportion. 1:2. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds hold, 6 seconds out. Then 3 seconds in, 3 seconds hold, 6 seconds out. Keep the spine upright. Be vigilant, cognizant with great surveillance of the self and integrated awareness. The chin is nicely leveled, facilitating super good breath in and out. Anywhere 5 to 7 rounds, decently good enough. Make it as your last round. Then plug in both ears, holding the head, open the elbows, broadening the shoulders nicely, sitting upright, deep inhalation, then slowly do the Brahmari very long. Much more longer than this. 4 more times. Sit quietly. Sit quietly as though nothing has happened. Just be with yourself. Detach yourself from everything, including the practice. The ability to detach and attach, one must learn. It's a great skill. The ability to focus and defocus. Both are equally important. Just like how you inhale, in the same way you have to exhale. We know what will happen if one inhales and stops exhaling. And we know what happens if one exhales and stops inhaling. So balancing the two equal opposite forces harmoniously, we must master. Gradually it will happen as assured by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. With sadhana and with vairagya, one can develop, one can achieve mastery of oneself. Both the palms to the heart center in Namaskara Mudra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। Gently rub both the palms. Cover your eyes and facials. Then delicately blink open once, looking at the palms. Release the hands. Thanks very much. Hari Om. That's it. Take great care. A very happy day. Please practice without fail tomorrow. Then we will meet for the next session. Till then, Hari Om. That's it. Dhanyavadaha. Namo Namaha. Punarmilamaha.
धन्यवाद. हरि ओम तत्सत्.
Hari Om. Again, members, please get ready for the session. Hands in mudra, spine upright. You are already poised, ready for the launch of the session.